What's up, guys? I just finished reading Rogue: The American Dream, and I just want to share some of my quick thoughts with you guys. Before I do that, go ahead and subscribe to the channel for more reviews, and if you could, give this video a thumbs up. I would certainly appreciate that. Now that that's out of the way, let's get right into it. So we open up and see that the world has become kind of a dictatorship, much like what you found in Demolition Man or V for Vendetta. Um, that America, as we know it, is no longer there. We then meet our protagonist Rogue and find that she is a prisoner and is chosen from the president for her skills to carry out a task. This task is to retrieve something from an enemy and bring it back. Rogue says, yeah, go fuck yourself, actually, because you're a piece of shit. And the president then says, hey, by the way, you have been breathing in these toxins for which we have a vaccine for it. And if you don't do what we say, well, then you're dead where you stand within about 6 hours. So Rogue then reluctantly agrees, and without giving too much away, she makes her way out to retrieve this item, and we see all the chaos that ensues getting there and getting back. Now, I will say that this story is very heavily inspired by like 80s and 90s action films, and you get all the good and bad with those in this as well. So, for example, a lot of the things that I really enjoyed from both those kind of movies and enjoyed in here, we get a badass who is known by their reputation. We get a bunch of cheesy one-liners, and most of them are coming from 90s, like 80s and 90s movies. Just things that I was picking up on, at least. We got things from like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle 2 and Army of Darkness. And we also get like plenty of action within this. Now, some of the things that did stick out to me as far as like bad things that I'm not too keen on from either. We have villains who will just kill their own people just because, like, oh, we're super villains. It's like, how the fuck do you guys get in power if you just treat your people so shitty? That's always going to be something that bothers me. And just like in those 80s and 90s movies, we get it here too. Also, the bad guys can't aim for shit. Like, she should have died, much like, a lot of your 80s movies. Protagonists should be dead from the constant wave of bullets that they get, and maybe get like skinned in the arm or something, something silly. No real damage for the amount of bullets that are being fired at them. And Rogue can be just a little too badass at times. That kind of just goes right into the like a continuation off of nobody can fucking hit her. She can be just a little too invincible on things. And a lot of the villains do kind of act a little stupid, like, oh, don't get near her. Well, I'm going to get near her and, pay the price. So, and again, I see that this is paying homage to these movies, so I'm trying not to hold it against this comic too much. They're just playing into the tropes, so I'm trying not to ding it for what it's trying to do. And, if this sounds like something you guys want to pick up, I'll put a link in the description as to where you can find it, or at least who to follow if this is not available. So, but that's all I have for this one. So until next time, take care and God bless.